tendonitis in the wrist, can't really skate, so we're gonna do more talking videos. And what popped into my head first was telling the story of my ACL PCL tear. I can't even remember what year it was. Let's see, it's 2005, no, 2007. Who knows, I was like 22, 24. I was filming a bunch, filmed a couple of video parts. Had some guest tricks in like friend sections and stuff like that. Honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember a lot of these details. Alright, so I went to this random spot with Joe Face, and it's like a brick drop in. I wanted to try a trick there. I was just warming up, and let me just play the clip for you because the clip just tells the story better.
At the office.
Yeah, brutal. So I put my knee down first because I didn't want to knock my teeth out. So I just worried about my face in the moment. Put my knee out, tore my ACL, PCL. Then I went to a doctor and they told me I couldn't get the surgery because it was a pre-existing injury to when I had medical insurance. So they said I had to wait an entire year of having insurance before I can get the surgery. So my knee the swelling went down, and I just kept skating because what else was I gonna do for over a year? Just kept skating, kept filming. I couldn't flip my board regular though. So I was still jumping down stuff, still filming, but I just couldn't flick my board. Yeah, it was frustrating. So heavy into skating at the time, not being able to flick just really, killed me. But just kept doing it, kept skating. So yeah, I got the surgery. Then I'm bedridden for like 2-3 months pretty much. And I'm not good with following directions and waiting the whole time, doing the right thing. And I kind of want to jump back into it. I waited and did everything exactly how they said, waited the full 6 months, every day bending it, another degree, just mobility, just really working it out, doing all the training, all the exercises, all the physical therapy, riding the bike. I would skate for miles, building my leg back up, slowly practicing ollies and kick flips. Really did it the right way. I'm finally back to normal. I go to the skate park. I'm learning all my flip tricks back. Within a couple of weeks, I'm more psyched than I've ever been to skate. Just all right, it's on, let's do it. I didn't really say that. I was more like, all right, cool, I can flip my board again. I drop in at the skate park, and a BMXer comes in, little kid, probably, I think it was his first time there, just rides his bike into the skate park. I come down the ramp, and he just T-bones me against the ledge. Re-tears my ACL, PCL, and tears my MCL. I remember just laying on the ground, looking up at the sky, like I remember just laughing, in disbelief. You ever have those moments where you're just in disbelief, staring at the sky? I'm like, how, is this even possible? So yeah, I went to the doctor again. They told me the MCL tear wasn't that bad, but it was torn. You don't have to get surgery. That was a bug. You don't have to get surgery, but if you're gonna be doing physical activity all the time, you probably should get it, but you can go on without it. And I was just so, I just couldn't believe it. And I didn't get the surgery. I just kept skating. It throbs now and again, especially when I flick all day. It'll hurt. But yeah, just kept skating. Rattled up the ACL and PCL a little bit, but overall I could still skate after that kind of healed. But yeah, it was just such a blow. And during the time period when I had the surgery, I kind of picked up drinking. Now, I never really drank my entire life, anything. I was straight edge, just only into skating. And yeah, you want to hang out with your friends and do things. You're sitting around for 6 months bedridden. You start kind of, wanting to go out. Takes your mind off of it, blah, blah, blah. Well, that slowly just steamrolled into a whole nother habit. And then when I hurt my MCL, it came back. I just kind of drank and hung out with friends. You could bullshit about skating and this and that. And it's fun, you know, you're a wild kid. But yeah, that was like the beginning of the downfall of skating, or like not skating as much. That's it. You do that for so long, you just fall into a new habit, and that's it. And it's just so easier to do that and drink and not put work into something and, you know, get back better. You get discouraged. It's a lot easier just to go drink and forget about it. It's funny, actually. I do this thing where I just kind of think of the most random thing to do and master it without telling anybody. And then so I just have this thing in my pocket that I can make people laugh. Like, we'll just be, you know, somewhere random, and there'll be like a wood stump or something, and I'll be like able to whittle it down into like a perfect sculpture. To me, that just makes me laugh. Like stuff like that where you don't tell anybody and just have this random thing you could pull out. Poor example, but I think you get the idea. So I would just, for some reason, I was like, what could I learn that's completely random? And it was quantum physics. I was like, skateboarder, you know, learn quantum physics. It's just so like, just having that able to break out in a conversation was funny to me. So I started studying that, and that, little did I know, was like a beginning of a new phase in my life. Started reading books and just learning about space and infinity and like where we are actually in space and our relevance. Just kind of like puts your mind in a great place and puts your ego in a great place, deflates it, and you just start to understand things better and for, you know, more truthfully or honestly. And yeah, once I got into that, then I wanted to become sober and just get smarter and focused. So became sober, and that's when you start skating again. Just like comes back, like you have all this energy, comes right back, and you're just so psyched. And that's when I started the YouTube channel, because just like new life, pushing new boundaries, pushing my limits. I grew up in an era where it wasn't cool to film and be like, oh, I'm filming skateboarding and I have my own channel and things. It wasn't cool at all, you know? So to me, it's just interesting fighting all those barriers, overcoming them, overcoming personal ones, and I don't know, random people's judgments, all sorts of things. So yeah, I'm bringing the life back into skating with the younger kids. It's been amazing. I mean, it's only just the beginning, but all right, I think it's getting a little dark out here. Gonna head back to the house. Yeah, so what can we take away from this? Just, I mean, the drinking and quitting that and becoming focused on something is one of the most essential elements of life, I think, and just needed for true happiness. Is just having a passion and working at it, just working hard at it. Success, no success, just any type of energy, putting it into something like that. Yeah, and if you're not expecting things out of it and just concentrating on the act itself is the recipe for happiness, contentness, stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, never really do videos like this, so if you have any topics you'd want to hear about or questions, just leave them down below. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.
He's up there. Okay, y'all gotta stop now, because
he comes down one more time, the police are gonna be here.
Yeah. Okay, why? It's illegal to skate down the street?
Absolutely.
To skateboard down the street?
Right there. Right, that square sign at an angle, diagonal, says no skateboarding. There's no skateboarding on any street in San Francisco.
Any?
Any.
Whoa.
That's the truth.